to sustain what they did in the first half.
Keep being aggressive. Try to speed the game up, make it ugly, keep pressing. And Bucknell, conversely, wants to play slow and pound it inside to their big man, Muscala.
See how Navy, when they're leading at the half, are 3-0. They only have 5 wins this year. They won their last game against Longwood. They had lost 5 straight. And Billy Lang said that was a really important victory.
Big win going into conference play, Tom. Billy Lang's done an unbelievable job. He's perfect for the Naval Academy. 2 years ago, they won 19 games. Does a great job with these young men.
Second most wins the last 3 years in the Patriot League, 24. They did reset the shot clock, by the way, after that play to knock the ball out of bounds by Romeo Garcia. Here's Wyatt for 3. He leaned into that one. And Brian Cohen pulls down the rebound.
Wyatt's got to do a good job on Shazer. Keep him out of the lane.
Which he did in the first half. Nice spin move by Shazer, and he was just too strong right there for him.
He just spun on him. That time he didn't keep him in the lane. When I coach, the only time my players got in the lane was media day, the first day of practice. That's why I'm on Boot Hill. That's why I'm with you. Couldn't get in the lane. We couldn't get a guard get in the lane.
Well, that was a nice answer in the lane by Oworo. It's a 1-point lead for Navy. Shazer again against the freshman Wyatt. Good screen up top by Willman. Oh, nice pass on the pick and roll by Bucknell.
Great pass by Shazer. One of the top point guards in the country in assists, Darryl Shazer.
4th all-time in Bucknell history in assists. That ball's knocked out of bounds by Muscala. It'll remain Navy ball.
Shazer did a nice job with the pick and roll. That time, Garcia hedges out too much. Willman rolls to the basket. Nice finish. Terrific basketball by Bucknell. Pick and roll.
Willman realized that he had a smaller player on him. He delayed a little bit and then was able to float to the hoop.
At the point, you take 2 dribbles past the screen, Tom, you have a better angle to make a decision.
Avila down low, double team, loses the ball. Here comes Johnson in transition.
First 4 minutes of the second half is key in any game. Who's going to grab the game by the throat? The Bison with their half-court execution or Navy with their aggressive play and their hustle.
There's the hustle there by Sugars. That's the second time he's done that tonight, going to the baseline to steal a ball.
And we saw Garcia do before, so it's 3 times they jumped out of bounds to get the ball.
Garcia for 3. No good. And another rebound for the Bison. Now the rebounds are starting to teeter the other way in the early part of the second half. Shazer again. Second shot. This time it rims out. Not much you can do about that one.
He's wearing down Wyatt, the freshman for Navy.
Avila puts it on the floor, helped out by Shazer.
Navy's got to get Sugars, their leading scorer, involved. Run some stuff for him. Send him some picks.
Shot clock winds down. It's a 10 and counting. Oworo draws the foul. He's fortunate, too, because he was passing that ball on the baseline. Nobody was there. See, the non-conference wins are Gillen's Goodies. That'd be a great candy, by the way, Pete.
Bucknell, we talked in the open, beat Richmond. Unbelievable win at Richmond. Navy beat GW in the Washington, D.C. area, so it was a great win. And we saw also that American University went out to the West Coast and won that Cable Car Classic at Santa Clara.
It's always been a very good tournament over the years in college basketball. For a league like the Patriot League, those non-conference wins are huge, aren't they?
They're huge. This is a great league. These are student athletes. A lot of places just say athletes, forget students. They have student athletes, and you don't have a lot of problems in a lot of leagues with guys getting in trouble and all that. It doesn't happen very often in the Patriot League. So it's a terrific league, student athletes, tremendous coaches, and very talented players.
Muscala down low. Garcia doing a nice job helping out Avila. And he knocks the ball out of bounds. So we're 3 minutes into the second half, and Bucknell has a 1-point lead. In reality, nothing has really changed from the first half.
You're right.
The end of the first half, I should say.
Exactly. No, I just love Navy's intensity. I think Bucknell's more talented, more experienced, a little better scoring team. But right now, Navy's hanging on. Now the question is, can they continue with time? Can they hang in there?
How about that shot by Willman? It's the second shot for Bucknell. They swirled around the rim and popped out.
There's some ghosts up there now.
And a traveling violation, Oworo.
If you're Bucknell, go inside out. It's Coach Lang, coaching every dribble, coaching his lungs. Coach Paulson, sweating. Look at him, he's dying. Foaming, veining. He's done a wonderful job. Won a national championship at Williams University, Division III. So he's another great coach.
Well, it's very difficult, I think, for a Division III coach to convince a Division I program to give him an opportunity, and that's exactly what Paulson did at Bucknell. And I say that not that there's not good coaches at the Division III level, but it's a different style of recruiting. Certainly more kids on campus. As Muscala is fouled going up, and he'll go to the free throw line.
That's the question now. Can they recruit? There's Dave Paulson now. Really relates well with his players. We were at the shoot-around today. Really like his demeanor. He makes his point, but he's not ripping their heads off. He's very confident. I think he has a great future at Bucknell. They have some nice young men, right? 3 of the guys were on the Patriot All-Rookie team last year. Good recruits coming in, so I think the future is very bright for Bucknell.
I think he's done a heck of a job recruiting. You know, we've seen other coaches go from Division III to Division I. Kevin Bannon did it when he went from Trenton State College, now the College of New Jersey, to Rider, and then eventually Rutgers. But I think that's a hard transition.
The transition is the recruiting. Can you get the high-level kids? Can you get the quality? Can you evaluate? Dave Paulson certainly can do that. It's important for Navy now. Bucknell's very explosive. Navy's got to get a hoop.
2-point lead for the Bison. 4 minutes into the second half. Shot clock down under 20. Oworo just took a peek, and he nearly turned that ball over. There's Sugars working off the double screen.
Ryan Cohen's doing an excellent job on the leading scorer for Navy, Jordan Sugars.
Shot clock's under 5 feet. Oworo has that ball tipped, and a blocking foul is called as Garcia put it back. G.W. Boone, I believe, will be called for that foul.
It's a very physical game. No place for the weak at heart in that lane.
We've got a timeout on the floor. Billy Lang's squad trails it by 2 here at the Naval Academy.
I got into one of the best schools in the country! I got into one of the most expensive schools in the country.
When stress gives you heartburn with headache, Alka-Seltzer gives you relief fast. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz.
My dentist says brushing alone isn't enough to avoid dental problems.
Act Total Care mouthwash rebuilds enamel and kills bad breath germs.
To help avoid dental problems, act daily.
And try New Act, featuring SpongeBob SquarePants for 40% less cavities.
I don't want to get up. I don't want to go to work. I hate mornings. Great, I have 20 minutes. No time for coffee. Hello, my friend.
Can't get it together in the morning? Try 5-Hour Energy. It's simple, effective, and unlike coffee, it's ready right now. No waiting, no hassle.
Let's do this.
5-Hour Energy, the no wait, no hassle way to a great morning.
It's another perfect day out here today.
Can I get you anything else?
We gotta get back to work.
On the move. We even saw a kid taking a bath in a water fountain. Whoop, I spoke too soon. This just in. A freak storm is blowing into the area. We're going to be experiencing hurricane-force winds and dense fog, followed by sheets of driving rain. Stay inside, hunker down, grab a beer. This is going to be a long one.
Buffalo Wild Wings. You have to be here.
We're receiving reports of hail the size of... Oh, boy.
2-point lead for the Bucknell Bison with 15:41 to play. Here in the second half, it's the opening day of the Patriot League regular season schedule. And for Dave Paulson, his 3rd year at Bucknell, 30-47. Pete, here's part of that resume that you touched on earlier with the 8 seasons at Williams.
He won a national championship at Williams, Division III, 3 seasons at St. Lawrence, and 2 seasons at Lemoyne up in Syracuse, Division II. He's a tremendous coach, and he's going to do a wonderful job here at Bucknell.
He has been a head coach or as part of a college program for the last 17 years. In fact, he began his collegiate coaching career as a graduate assistant for Steve Fisher at the University of Michigan.
Right, Steve Fisher. His first win against, as a Division I coach, Steve Fisher, Pete Killen.
Nobody remembers that, though, Pete.
I know. It was in the
does.
NCAA tournament when... Right,
all right, well, maybe they do remember it then.
Yeah, when he took over. He took over for Bill Frieda. They won a Michigan man coaching a Michigan team, and Steve Fisher took over, beat Xavier the first round, and rest is history.
How about the job he's doing out at San Diego State this year? In fact, you will see Bill Frieder at his practices from time to time. They still have a pretty good relationship.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Now, if I'm Navy, trying to make the free throw and press, got to speed the game up, make it ugly.
Oworo makes both of his free throws. Navy as a team, 68.9 from the line. Wyatt checks back in. It's the 5th tie of this game.
Navy's got to do that because they can't execute as well in a half court. They're not as good offensively. They got to score off their defense.
Do you take chances as a coach when you have a style like that?
I would. You do gamble a little bit. But once again, if it's a half court game now, that's a 3rd foul on Avila. That's what I'm saying. If they can come down and grind it out, this freshman Avila is an outstanding player, but he's a freshman now. Billy Lang's got to make a decision. He takes him out, which is a good move. Billy's a tremendous coach. He knows his players. That's a big loss. Avila's a leading scorer tonight for Navy.
Muscala trying to exploit Veazey on the first play, and he's able to wait long enough and then kiss it off the glass.
Veazey's got to be aggressive. He's got to be more physical now with Muscala.
Muscala 9 points. Again, it's a 2-point lead. And there's a kickball. A reminder to everybody that at 2 a.m. Eastern Time, a re-air of that great game between New Mexico and Wyoming. Francisco Cruz with a game-winning shot right at the buzzer. That's midnight Mountain Time. Wyoming picked up the victory. What a great day on the CBS College Sports Network. UAB with a triple overtime victory.
Unbelievable. We have a great game. CBS College Sports Network has tremendous games. It is a tremendous game.
Shot clock is at 10 and winding down. Game clock under 15. Wyatt lets it go. No good. And another rebound by Brian Cohen.
Those are tight rims. Those rims don't give much. They're not very forgiving.
Now Bucknell trying to build its lead up by 2.
Going inside. Get it to the big dog. Let him have it. There's the big dog. He can make that.
And he loves that baseline jumper. Off the mark. The rebound pulled down by the midshipman. Isaiah Roberts, the freshman, running the floor. And he draws the foul. That foul on Muscala, his 3rd. So both big men now with 3 personal fouls.
It's a big problem. Navy wants it. They push it up. They shot. Muscala misses it. Navy wants to go. They don't really execute great in the half court. So they want to score in transition. Try to attack the basket. Roberts goes in there hard. Foul. Muscala, a 3rd foul. That hurts Bucknell even more than it hurts Navy with Avila going out before.
So Muscala checks out. Claybon checks back in. Isaiah Roberts just made his first free throw. Roberts, a very talented freshman from Pennsauken, New Jersey, in Woodbury High School. His twin brother Jared came to the Naval Academy with him, but left after the plebe summer. And his twin brother Jared is now prepping at Loomis Chaffee and is playing football and basketball and is now trying to decide where he's going to go to school next year.
It's a good problem to have, to be talented in 2 sports, Tom.
All even at 34. It's our 6th tie of the game. Cohen has distributed tonight. He takes the free throw line shot. It's no good. Roberts, quick explosion, draws the defense. Ground from the corner. It's good.
He's Navy's best 3-point shooter. 2nd leading scorer. Greg Brown is a senior. Nice penetrating pitch.
He hasn't played a whole lot in this ball game. Shazer with the answer. It's good. Left uncontested for 3.
Right now, Shazer's taking over the game for Bucknell. Coach Paulson knows it's a big game. Conference play, the first one.
And a steal by Shazer. 3-on-3, takes it to the hole, and he just forced his way past Wyatt. And a timeout by Billy Lang.
Shazer time. Taking over the game, a senior going against a freshman. He really can penetrate, gets in the lane, weaves in and out, uses his body very well.
That is the 12th point of the night for the Bucknell Bison off of 9 Navy turnovers. Watch this, Pete. Look how explosive he is. Shazer being a leader for the Bucknell Bison as he takes this game into another timeout.